You know what? We should do that, man. We should make that a tradition of the Hot Tag Podcast. Every wrestler that we go on the show, we should ask them why they're fascinated by shit.
Where was I? I got lost.
Oh, you're talking about drugs.
Oh, Ric Flair. A ladder match. Not to grab a title, not to grab a contract, but to grab a duck.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's good.
Why is that good, though? Why? Why? I need to know. Why?
Why the pole? That is smart. There you go.
Fucking prick. He has one fucking move.
What's up with that?
Can't be traced back to that goddamn company.
Was this the first time that Ric Flair was on TV?
If I remember correctly, it was October of '98. I don't remember.
Oh, don't even say that, man. How the fuck do you know that?
Yeah, September 14th, 1998. Yeah.
I want Ivory to suck me off.
I don't know what you've been doing for the last 40 years of your life, dude. What do you mean? Fuck have you been doing?
Drinking?
All right, that explains your love for beer and shotguns.
Yeah, suck it. Fuck you. This bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you.
WCW for you, man. Botching, shooting, not literally like Chirac Chicago shooting, you know, like wrestling shooting.
You want to high spot some pussy and then hashtag beat up John Cena?
Sit the fuck down. You understand me? Sit the fuck down.
Tommy loves my Nicole Bass.
Don't you, Tommy?
Suck my left dick. Suck my left nut, you bitches. Suck it.
Why are you out of breath? You knock before you call in? What the fuck is going?
No, because I was running to get this damn coffee. Don't worry.
John Cena tries to do a Hurricane Rana and almost kills himself.
The champ is here!
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Sit the fuck down. You understand me? Sit the fuck down. WWE. Fuck you. Mother. Fuck you. Can't be traced back to that goddamn company. This really pissed me off because it is bullshit. Vince Russo, of all people, Vince Russo is full of shit. Suck my left dick. Suck my left nut, you bitches. Suck it. Yeah, suck it.
THT Podcast, live Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Mixlr.com/THT Podcast. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, YouTube, and TuneIn Radio.
All right, we are back on a Wednesday night. It's 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Well, it's like 9:45ish now, but usually 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Mixlr.com, mixlr.com/THT Podcast. If you can't listen live, subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, as well as TuneIn Radio, YouTube, and you can check us out on WrestlingSoup.com. Speaking of Wrestling Soup, every Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, WrestlingSoup.com. Check them out, and check out JCat, blogtalkradio.com/Yakuza for Yakuza Kick Radio. He got Joey Janela on tonight, so listen to that on the archives. That'll be fun. And he also has the Jersey All-Pro owner, part owner, Pierre on, so that'll be interesting. Boxman.
Cool.
How are you, sir?
Yo, what's up? I'm
a little frustrated over Skype, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm having to run an old version, and it's taking up a assload of bandwidth. Yeah, but at least sounds like we got it going. Chat room hasn't yelled at us yet. Thanks everybody that hung around here. So yeah, we're okay. Fuck Skype, and we're
there
cool.
You go. Boxman, I did not watch Raw, but I did watch the segment with Brock Lesnar coming out and essentially Paul Heyman trying to get the crowd to react to Goldberg and start the Goldberg chants and have them boo Brock Lesnar. But I mean, obviously, it's in his hometown. It's not going to happen. What are your overall thoughts on this? Because, you know, apparently, quote-unquote, Vince blew a gasket and fucking went nuts and started the music early to end the segment because he just couldn't have the... What was it, Minnesota they were in? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Couldn't have the Minnesota crowd cheer Brock Lesnar, who's supposed to be the heel in this feud. But I thought the planning they were just off with that. Because, I mean, if you're going to Minnesota, obviously, like, Brock is over almost in every city, but in his backyard, and I know he lives in Canada, but that's still his hometown, you know, it's pretty obvious that he's going to get that type of reaction, and Goldberg is going to get the Goldberg chance, you know, and unfortunately the word sucks was added, you know, towards the end, but what are you going to do? At least it wasn't a Ryback chance, but, you know, what are your thoughts? Because I thought they should have expected this.
Yeah, I think they should have. Number one, expected it. Number two, people have been cheering Brock even after he beat Undertaker. People were still cheering for him. They've made him such an attraction. People want to cheer the guy, and you're not gonna. First of all, who's gonna boo Paul Heyman? Number one, he's one of the greatest performers in WWE. One of the reasons people watch WWE is for Paul Heyman when he's there. So it's like putting Ric Flair out there and expecting people to boo him. No, they're not gonna fucking do it.
Yeah, I mean, do you think this is going to continue on next week if they have Brock on the show again, which I'm not sure if he's announced or not, but do you think this is going to continue and it's going to be a shit fest when it comes to this match?
Yeah. I think there's nothing they can do to get people to boo Brock Lesnar. He is, dude, he's a badass. And you know what? People like the big badass guy now. This isn't, 1996 where you can tell people to boo this heel and they will, and you can tell people to cheer this babyface and they will. People now like the fucking cocky, badass bad guy. It's who they want to cheer.
Right. I mean, look what's on TV, man. You got Walking Dead. What was it? Breaking Bad. All a show about fucking meth. You know what I mean? It's times have changed.
And the villains, of both shows were the most. I'm the most over characters. Not to be a wrestling
right,
but the villains on those shows were the most over characters. I mean, Walking Dead. It's they're all killing people.
Well,
that's not nice.
Well, look at Batman. Joker was quote unquote the most over character in that film, not just because he passed away, but overall, I think the villains, even in the new one, the Suicide Squad, the one standout character is the Joker with the gold teeth. Villains are basically what's in right now. So I mean, they're in the wrestling business. They should know better.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll have to see, but I don't know. Wait, where is the Survivor? Is it in Canada?
Yeah, I think
so. Toronto? All right, then Brock's definitely going to get cheered in Toronto too. It's they're not going to boo Brock Lesnar. They're probably going to cheer both guys, and even Billionaire Ted said it's going to be like that Rock Hogan situation in Canada. Do you know what he's talking about?
No.
Okay. It was the Rock Hulk Hogan match, and Hogan was supposed to be the heel.
Yeah, wrestling.
They wouldn't let him out of the ring. I mean, even The Rock knew to just bow down, let him do his thing, and the crowd cheered the shit out of the heel in the match.
Yeah.
So, it happens. Why not? Who cares? The crowd's reacting. Isn't that supposed to be the point? React, no matter if it's good or bad. Reaction is the key, I thought. Let the fucking guy stay retired.
Oh my God.
I know. A lot of people, but I really feel he wants to be retired. And I feel that he's one guy they should just let stay retired.
They don't really have anybody else. Who else are they going to let stay retired? Everybody else is already retired.
Yeah,
it's the only one that has any potential of doing one more actual good match.
Yeah.
Let's face it, dude. Goldberg's he's gonna suck dick, man. It's gonna be terrible, right? It's not gonna be a good match.
It's either gonna be really terrible or decent. I really don't think it's gonna be.
I don't think Goldberg's ever had a decent match in his life.
I mean, it's 12 years since this fucking guy has been in the ring. I'm not expecting anything huge or. I'm not expecting much at all from this match. I don't know about you.
Well, I'm expecting more than the last one. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You're not even giving them that? I got to hold them to those standards, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'll give him at least that. So, what the fuck?
Last one was a shit fest, man. They got to do better than that.
I don't know. But I mean, as far as Shawn Michaels, I say let the guy stay retired. Yes, I would like to see Shawn Michaels in the ring again, but yes, I can look at Shawn Michaels and know he's also in a good place right now. Just let him be. Let him be.
Well, the more time he spends in the ring, the less time he has to kill animals. So I'm good with that.
Well,
spend more time in the ring, man.
I'm fine with the animal killing, so.
I know.
Yeah, I've got no issues with it, but that's
You do
just
it?
me. I've never been hunting, but I have hunting materials,
All right.
if that makes any sense.
It's like having like wrestling gear and not being a wrestler.
I mean, I've just never had the time, or I just haven't gone hunting. But I mean, I've got a bow and rifles, and I'll tell you right now, I could take that son of a bitch right out, boy. Yeah.
Sound like a fucking redneck right now. But AJ Styles, he was interviewed by the Sports Illustrated, and apparently he does have interest in doing the match. He says he has a lot to learn from a guy like him, since he was the face of the company and so forth. But I mean, who wouldn't want to have a good match with HBK? Obviously, anybody's going to want to face that guy in the ring. So I'm not surprised that AJ would be open to this match. But I don't know, man. I think it could be possible. I think it could be possible. I think this has caught enough attention to the point where they're like, okay, we can do something with this. We can make enough money with this. It might be worth it to bring him out of retirement. Although I would do it at WrestleMania. I wouldn't do it at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. It should be at Mania. That's a Mania match.
That's definitely a Mania match, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I agree. I do agree.
Yeah. Did you hear about this whole streaming service that's going on with the indies? I guess it's called like Flow Sports or Flow Slam, actually.
No.
Apparently WWE's kind of bought into the company, and I guess it's like a new streaming service for indie wrestling, from what I remember. And they approached PWG. PWG was not interested, which is no surprise because PWG doesn't give a shit. Serious, dude. They're like one of the only indies that they just don't even want to expand.
That's
I
weird.
think J-Cat and I actually talked about this last week when he was on the show, about how PWG is completely content with having 200 people when they could be doing like a fucking supercard with 3,000 people.
Right.
But they want to keep the experience the same, and they don't want to quote unquote sell out, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it says WWE is a silent partner in Flow Sports. Flow Sports is, I guess, the company behind this whole Flow Slam streaming service, and they have zero influence per the deal the company agreed to when signing as an investor. But apparently they're not happy with that. The price value has just skyrocketed, and they mean that literally. And they're not really with this, but they've bought into it already. I haven't actually even heard of this thing. I just saw it pop up. But if anybody in the chat room knows what Flow Slam is, let us know.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, man.
I actually got a video here. If you can play it, I can't play it for my side. I'm gonna send it to you right now. See what this whole Flow Slam thing is. And, I'd definitely be interested in something like this. And I know they were talking about bringing on, Ring of Honor and TNA and so forth onto their network. Maybe that's not a possibility. So they bought into like a third-party streaming service and funded that, and maybe they're getting a cut from it. But I just sent you the article. There's a video in there.
All right, hold on now.
It's on Skype.
Yeah, I see it. That should take me a good half hour to load up.
All right, so we shall be back in a half hour. We'll say hello for the 7th time.
Oh, hold on, man. I got...
Boxman's computer is older than he is.
It may take a little bit, but yeah, I'll get loaded up in the next couple minutes here.
Are you excited for this match with Asuka and Mickie James?
Yeah, I guess... actually, yeah, that'll be a good match. No matter
It was supposed to be Trish originally.
Trish. I did read they had reached out to Trish Stratt. She don't need it no more, dude. She's got a great little fucking business going on, along with a great body.
Well, she got knocked up again.
Oh, she did?
I think so. I think that's why they had to find a substitute.
Give that guy a fucking gold star or a gold cock or something.
Dick.
He should have his dick bronzed.
Jesus Christ.
What? That guy should have his dick bronzed.
Ah, here we go. Evolve/WWN, which is Gabe Sapolsky's thing, announced a streaming deal with Flow Sports, and it's called Flow Slam. Listen to that. I guess we'll listen to that video when it comes up. This is like the hotline days right here, man. This is like Joey Styles hotline type shit. Our fucking technology is stuck in '94.
God damn, it's.
Send a
I'm
fucking
so sorry.
YouTube video. It takes 16 minutes.
I'm so sorry to everybody. I really am.
Yeah.
And I bet I'm loud as fuck too right now too. That's even worse. I'm trying to get myself leveled out here for you guys. I know I'm probably blaring your ears off.
Fuck, man. That is absolutely hilarious.
This is not hilarious. All right, shut the fuck
That's
up.
absolutely amazing.
This is annoying as shit. Is what this is.
A couple companies that were announced were Evolve, obviously, Shine, which I'm not familiar with. I guess Boxman is. Full Impact Pro and the WWN Super Shows, which I guess they do at WrestleCon time for the WrestleMania weekend. It's cool, but I don't know if I would pay separately for this, because I don't follow Evolve that much. Like if they had CZW on here, Ring of Honor or some other shit, I'd probably buy into it. Even PWG, like that'd be cool. But just Evolve, like Shine, I'm just not gonna watch at all. Full Impact Pro, meh. And the Super Show, that's like once a year, so it's I don't know, it depends how much it is, but I'm not too excited about this. I expected Ring of Honor and TNA.
The only video I see is this WWE with Vince McMahon at the top
I don't know. I clicked
on this
out of it.
page.
Whatever, fucking. I already clicked out of it.
Yeah, that's the only streaming service I see.
Oh, no, it might be that. But,
That's the only video. I'm sorry. I'm reading as I'm talking to you. That's the only thing I see, unless I click the Flow Sports link.
yeah, I don't know. I already clicked out of it. But let's talk about this real quick. We're both big fans of Lucha Underground, obviously. Did you hear about Billionaire Ted in the chat room has gotten back into the wrestling business, apparently?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I say, am I using dial-up? No, I'm not using dial-up. God damn it!
Yeah, 56K, dude. Using
All right.
what was it? Net Zero? Was that like the free fucking internet back in the day?
Net Zero, AOL, all good stuff, man.
There was another one too. I forgot what I used to have.
AOL was huge.
Wasn't CompuServe one?
CompuServe. There you go. Very nice.
There was something else too.
CompuServe was one. That's very good, Shaheen.
There was another one that I used to have too. I forget.
I don't know.
That's when the Sable porno pictures came out. Not porno, but the Playboy pictures. I was like 12, 13, printing them out, selling them in 8th grade, I think it was. And I got caught. I got suspended for it.
Those were very nice.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
I had
that.
a whole binder full of them. I still remember my fucking teacher. She called them girly pictures for some reason. I don't know.
You had the Chino pics, don't lie.
I think that was afterwards. The ones I got caught with were definitely the Sable ones, though.
I think she was before.
Sable's definitely the
I'm
first one.
back to drinking.
Oh, you drink? Damn, dude. Oh, shit.
I've got a Milwaukee's Best Ice here.
Mm-mm-mm.
I haven't had a beer in a couple months now.
All right, so what's next? Cocaine? Crack?
Give me a sec. My mic's probably breaking up. Give me a second here.
Cigarettes?
Been there, done that. 20 years of cigarettes. I don't need any more.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, 20 years of cigarettes. Here you go. You should look at this. You can probably see me now.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I got the camera working now.
All right, well, let's get back into the show. But Turner Broadcasting has issued a press release announcing that starting December 10th, Lucha Underground will be on the air in Germany.
Yeah.
Not the States. Fucking Germany.
Well, listen, I test. They've got to test, see how they're going to do international. And then I'm sure they're going to open up. Look, Turner's probably just going to see what they can do and then they'll start opening up. Right now, they have a TV deal that I mean, they're not on every channel, but at least they're on some U.S. TV channel. And, hey, look, this is a start. Turner Broadcasting is back in the wrestling business. Holy fuck.
Now, what is exactly Turner Broadcasting Network now? Is it still TNT? He doesn't have anything to do with that, does he?
I don't even... Is that even a station anymore?
I think so. Yeah, TNT's still around, dude.
Well, I know there's still that Turner movie network, so there's still Turner stations around, so what it means, I don't know. But, Billionaire Ted, Lucha Underground did lose their Canadian TV last month, but Wi-Fi Network isn't jumping on that, and jumping on the TNA bandwagon is fucking beyond me. Dude, I have a shitload of TNA news, by the way.
Dude, TNA's getting worse by the week, man. They're just fucking cursed.
TNA finally gets fucking, news, and it's all bad.
When is it not bad,
worse.
dude? It's always bad.
It was good for a little while.
When?
Thank you.
Name one good TNA news that came out ever.
Thank you, Matt Hardy, because Matt Hardy at least brought them a couple weeks of good press.
Other than Matt Hardy, can you recall anything that happened in TNA that had good news?
No.
Exactly. It was like aces and eights and fucking garbage shit, like Sting in a suit, Samoa Joe with a fucking painted dick on his face. It's terrible, dude.
Joker Sting was good.
I missed all that.
I like Joker Sting. And hey,
I've
said it before. I did enjoy the beginning of Aces and Eights. I won't lie. I did.
Yeah, well, what a letdown it was once you figured out who was in there.
That's what happened. The reveals really ruined it.
This is how you know they're real shitty too, because none of them ever did anything except for Doc Gallows.
Bubba Ray.
Yeah, but those guys were already stars. I mean, what was it? Bischoff's son and Briscoe. Where'd they go? What was the other dude that was in the shitty ECW, the WWE ECW?
Briscoe's at Paragon Wrestling.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a champion.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? What is Paragon Wrestling? Who gives a fuck?
I don't know. By the way, Anthony makes a great point. Miss Tessmacher's ass is definitely a plus for that company. So there you go.
All right. Perverted Anthony comes out again.
And I will also say that Velvet Sky's ass was a plus for that company also. Definitely a plus.
I always thought she was overrated.
I love that ass.
I think
she's hot as hell.
Chrissy Hemme was the best one out of all of them.
Oh, Hemi's gorgeous, but I always liked Velvet Sky. Listen, I'll admit it. I like them slutty.
All right, he likes them diseased up like TNA. Remember when we were talking about TNA as the virus? You, sir, like them with the virus.
Sir, Velvet Sky and Angelina Love, I would probably risk a virus for.
All right. So let's play a little game then. Since this is such a clusterfuck of a show, let's play a quick game to, regain our energy and get it back up. Let's talk about some wrestling chicks that you might think it's worth risking it for.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to toss a couple names at you.
Okay.
All right. Let's start out with the classic Sable.
Oh, yeah.
What diseases? I mean, obviously, probably not AIDS.
Well, the only disease you would have right now from Sable is Brock.
Yeah.
Brock gorilla fucking you in places you don't even know. I didn't even know I had a hole there.
Jesus
Christ.
Pause. All right, so what's your worth? Like gonorrhea, take-home pills,
Yeah, I mean, I don't want everything I gotta, carry forever like luggage or nothing, but
Would you risk herpes? I mean, it's for life. For life.
Herpes from Sable?
Yeah.
Maybe not Sable. No, herpes.
Right, so
no, not from Sable.
You'd pass it. Good. I was hoping you did.
Yeah.
All right,
Sable.
let's go with let's see, Missy Hyatt.
Missy Hyatt. there aren't enough condoms for me to put on my cock.
Good, because there's definitely like a red alert when her name pops up. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
listen, I like them slutty, but I also have some morals in my life. Not many, but a couple.
All right. Let's see. Sunny.
No.
No. Another no. Okay.
No.
All right. You have some morals. Wow. Okay.
Dude, listen, Sonny, if I could wrap it in tinfoil, maybe.
Okay.
But
Probably could, man. It's probably wide enough down there where it doesn't hurt her. You could just.
Well, then there's a possibility if I can just, add tinfoil, so maybe. But
All right. Let's go for ECW's sake. Let's go Francine.
probably not.
See, by the way, for me, I would say no to Sable. I would say no to Missy Hyatt, and I would say no to Sunny. I will say yes to Francine, though.
I'd
In her
really
prime, though, not
have to,
now.
In her prime, I'd really have to. I'd have to weigh the pros and cons on that one while sitting there.
Yeah, I don't know. I always had a thing for brunettes, and Francine,
That'd
obviously,
be,
like being a teenager, that kind of.
Yeah, that'd be one where I'd have to check the situation. I'll say that there's a possibility for Francine. I might.
All right, fair enough.
right.
Kimono Wanalea.
I'd probably risk a couple of
Okay, all right.
doctor visits for that. Yes.
I think you've said enough. Let's save you from any.
Oh, you can keep going. I don't care.
Well, I would do the same with Kimono. Kimono is.
All right. And
I'll put her on the list.
All right. Keep going.
Let's see. XPW. Let's travel to XPW for a second. Christy Mist, porn star.
No.
Yeah, I think I've seen too many disgusting films of her like eating dog food and shit for me to even want to touch that.
Yeah, that's. No, I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, I think she's been pissed on too many times. Too many R. Kelly movies for me, man. I can't get into it. All right. Lizzie Borden. Rob Black's ex-wife.
Yeah, she's kind of dirty. I might.
She's
I might
definitely
risk
slutty.
that
I
one,
mean,
too.
if that's what you want.
Yeah, there's a possibility of risking it for that one.
Well, keep in mind that Messiah lost his thumb due to this whole thing.
Oh, just a thumb.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you can flush a toilet with other fingers.
And you better deliver when it comes to Lizzie Borden because you can't use your thumb anymore.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
No,
I don't think that's worth a thumb, though, dude. I wouldn't risk my thumb.
Nah, but it's just a thumb.
One of the best CZW moments, though, when he returned without a thumb.
As long as I have this, I'm good.
There you go. Well, why don't you elaborate to the listeners what it is since they can't see you?
As long as I can flip the bird, I'm fine.
There you go. Boxman, that is a cool moment that you should see, though, CZW. Messiah.
yeah,
You know the whole
also
thing with Messiah, right?
I'm not 100% sure, but Bates Motel would like to know. Did he lose his thumb in her pussy?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, man. I mean, it's deep enough down there, dude. She's only been through fucking 300 orgies.
He was high spotting the pussy and fucked up his thumb.
Dude, there's no way you can high spot that pussy. You'd botch the hell out of every move.
What?
Ah.
What?
You never get it down for the 3 count, man.
Who else you got, bro?
But quickly though, since you don't know about that story, apparently Messiah allegedly banged Lizzie Borden,
Okay.
and Rob Black was on some mafia shit and sent in some dudes to try to cut off his dick. And what they did manage to get away with was his thumb, and they took it to Rob Black, I guess.
Huh.
This was on like America's Most Wanted.
That's some
Wild shit, dude.
that's some gangster shit right there, bro.
Rob Black.
I'm not sure what else to say, but that's some gangster.
He's definitely a piece of shit though. But when this happened, Messiah was in CZW, because XPW started coming to Philly and they started doing shows in Philly, and they took over the arena and they kind of kicked CZW out. And this is when Zandig was running CZW. So Zandig basically took Messiah from them once this whole like shit kind of started happening. And obviously, he had to step away from the ring for like a month or two after this whole thing happened with his thumb. But when he came back, he cut a huge promo on like XPW and saying like, this shit is legit, it's not a work. And he showed his thumb missing, and all the fucking CZW guys came in, and it was like real, man. Like XPW and CZW, that was like legit wars,
Damn.
like for real, like not wrestling, ready to throw down type shit. And it was a special moment, probably one of my favorite CZW moments, because it was real.
Nice.
It was real.
Interesting.
Yeah, check that out. But let's throw another one out there. Jasmine St. Clair. Speaking of sluts.
No.
All right, good. After Blue Meanie, man, I'm sorry, dude. Once Blue Meanie is touched,
I'm sorry, but after you've had 300 guys,
that's
my
true.
dick
No, it was
is
more. It
not
was
like-
more.
Whatever.
It was more.
All right, I'll just stop at 300. How's that?
That's fine. But yeah, dude. After you have Blue Meanie fucking moonsault the pussy, there's not much left to it.
Yeah, high spot in the pussy.
Yeah, he's moonsaulting.
There you go. Yeah. All right, what else you got?
Let me give you some current ones. Bailey.
Yeah, I'd lose a thumb for Bailey.
I'd say no, man. I'm not. For some reason, I'm not attracted to her at all.
I think
I hate the gimmick.
The gimmick I understand. It's very kiddie and people feel a little weird.
Yeah, it grosses me out, man.
But I got to tell you something, dude. I got a feeling you take that gimmick off her and she's a freak.
I don't know, but still, she comes out with fucking like ribbons and shit.
Pretty
Assholes
much
around her arm. Creeps me out.
Most of the WWE chicks right now, I would say yes to. I mean, Alexa Bliss, Jesus Christ.
See, I would say no to that too. I would say yes to Sasha
What?
though.
Alexa Bliss?
Yeah, I'm
you
not
say
into her,
no?
She looks weird.
Dude,
Her
I
eyes fucking
would-
freak me out.
Oh, I love that fucking look. And Eva Marie, God.
Yeah,
I would
that's
lose two
yeah,
fingers.
that's worth it.
I would lose 2 fingers for Eva Marie.
Dude, I'd lose a whole fucking limb.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it. You know?
Yeah, Eva Marie won. I can't believe and Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
What is up with everyone saying she looked?
Oh,
fat?
dude, I don't know what the fuck is with people, man. Stop. I didn't
Dude,
watch Raw, but the picture that everybody was posting, who gives a
Those
shit, man? She's
titties.
fucking.
Did you see those?
She's nice and
Did you see those
thick.
titties?
She's been marinating for years. She's ready.
Well, meanwhile, Dolph Ziggler is tapping.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So if you want to try to out athletic Mr. Ziggler,
Right.
that's up to you, sir.
Right.
Right. All right.
All right, dude.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, totally, man. It's fucking.
Yeah, Ziggler's tapping that. Who else in WWE right now would I fucking lose some fingers over?
Ooh, please don't tell me Charlotte, though.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, if she just showed up and been like, "Hey, can I join?" in?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah, of course, come on, hey." But
How about New Jack?
but what?
Remember, you would have rather taken New Jack over some of the chicks before.
I think that was you, not
Oh,
me.
was it?
Wait a minute, who was that?
Might have
Wait a
been,
minute, that was
might have been Spencer. I don't know.
that was a guest who said New Jack. I think that was Homicide. Wasn't it?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Somebody said New Jack. I don't think it was
Somebody
Homicide.
said I'll take the New Jack treatment. I think that was during a fuck Mary Kid. It was probably fucking Tommy.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Well, let's get into some predictions, man. Why don't we get into some predictions? What do you say, sir?
Oh shit. Oh, I forgot. There's a paper.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch it, but it's happening.
Well, it's a Raw pay-per-view. This one will be good.
Yeah. I mean, I just haven't watched for a while. But
Daniel Bryan
kickoff
was,
show. Sin Cara. Why? Don't know. Lince Dorado. Who's Lince Dorado?
He's a new guy from the CWC. You've got all the matches up there.
Yeah, I got them all.
Oh.
Sin Cara, Lince Dorado, and Cedric Alexander versus Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari. By the way, Arya Daivari, they're Persian, so shout out to them.
That is Sean Devari's brother.
Yeah. Yeah, Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, very familiar with both of those guys. Cedric Alexander, obviously. Sin Cara, unfortunately. Lance Dorado, I don't know who the fuck that is. Arya Daivari, I haven't watched his matches in the CWC, but his brother was pretty decent. So let's see what he's got off.
Yeah, he was. And you know, speaking of, you said Persian. I wanted to tell you something, Shaheen.
Yes, sir.
I met another person today named Shaheen.
Nice. Persian?
It was a woman though.
Well, it's for both.
Obviously. I mean, I've known guys named Tracy and Kelly, so I'm not making fun of it, but
I've actually never met a female named Shaheen, but I know there's, like, when I search the name, there is some. But personally, I've never seen it.
I did today at Sprint.
Sprint. I have Sprint too.
Store.
What a coincidence, man.
Oh my god, man.
Holy shit.
Whoa, we've got Sprint.
Oh, man, I got a headache now, dude.
Can you hear me now?
My brain
Get it? Can you? Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I got it. Jesus.
Please.
All right, next match. I'm going to go with Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari, though.
Okay, that's fine.
You want to go with that, too?
Yeah,
Why the fuck not, right?
Yeah,
All right, why not? Bailey versus Dana Brooke. Obviously, Bailey, I would hope.
I would think so. Dana Brooke's not a... Dude, she's hot. She's a very good-looking girl. But
Dude, she's hot.
Dude, she's dangerous in the ring, bro.
Dana Brooke? She botches?
Yeah, she's a big botcher, bro.
Damn.
She really is a big... And it's not even like... Did she botch that? It's like, she fucking botched that.
Yeah, straight botchamania.
Straight, yeah, definitely. And she's very... she turns around slow for moves, and... But, you know, she's still new. There's probably still some nerves going on with her right now. So, I don't know. I'll let her... Let's hope she doesn't...
Let her marinate, I think that's what you're trying to say.
Well, like Bates Motel says, let's just hope she doesn't kill somebody, because she looks like she's going... She looks like almost as reckless as Titus O'Neil sometimes.
Yeah. That dude is... He's still around?
Oh, yeah. Listen, they're going to use him for every commercial and charity event they can before they fire him.
Now, before we move on to the next match, let me ask you this. Is Bob Backlund and the other dude still around?
I haven't seen them.
Darren Young?
Nope.
No? They killed it?
I hope so.
There goes his dreams, man. That was an angle he threw out there, actually.
Dude, that was the most unover angle I've ever heard of him. I don't even know what other word to use, but unover.
It was definitely unover. Enzo and Cass versus Gallows and Anderson.
Enzo and Cass.
Yeah. I'm hoping Gallows and Anderson, because I just feel like they've probably been losing for the last 5 months.
They should win, because WWE needs to wake up and realize, hey, we spent a lot of money getting these guys here.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Bullet Club. Most selling t-shirts out there, and then they fucking come out here and drop to everybody.
Well, the most selling t-shirt in WWE right now is James Ellsworth t-shirt.
Yeah, they'll be rags in like 3 months, though.
I don't care, dude. I'm happy for the guy.
Yeah, that's fine, though. He's still not good.
Look, I'm not saying he's good. He's great. It is what it is. He's the underdog, babyface jobber. And if he can fucking cash in on this, zero issues with it. I hope he makes every penny he can before they, like WWE does, they'll spit you out when they're done. So I hope he can make every penny he can. I hope his family gets rich off this shit. And that's where I'll stay.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to make this as awkward as possible.
I'm so wasted.
What?
All right. Well, that's your opinion, man. I've already said what I said about the guy.
I know, and
I don't watch wrestling.
fine.
I don't watch it for a charity. You know what I mean? Like, I need to be entertained. If I'm not entertained by it, I'm not watching it. Oh, that's a cute story. This is not fucking A&E, dude.
And I'm not
fucking
saying
wrestling.
I'm enjoying watching it on WWE. I'm actually enjoying the storyline. he's actually very good at the part he's playing.
Just
I
said
really
he's
think
not
him and
good.
Dean are
He
good.
literally just said he's not good.
He's not like, oh my God, look what he can do in the ring.
Dude, you literally, I'm just spitting your words back at you. You literally just said he's not good. A second later, you're saying he's very good.
He's good
Total
as a character.
opposites.
Look, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Rockstar Spud is not a good wrestler, but he's good at his character.
Rockstar Spud is a
thing-
much better wrestler than him.
Oh, he's better than Ellsworth, but Ellsworth, again, not very good in the ring, but he plays this character very well.
It's not a
He's supposed to be
character, it's
playing a
him.
character.
It doesn't take much talent to be yourself.
Nah, yeah,
That's him. What do you mean? He's a. Come on.
Look,
It's
man,
a
he's gotta
wrestling
read a story.
fan getting an opportunity. Of course, he's going to mark out. People are going to gravitate. You know why wrestling fans are into this so much? Because a lot of them can relate to it.
It's the same. That's the same reason.
Doesn't mean
people are
he's
so
talented,
into
though. It's just a
Daniel
fucking
Bryan.
storyline that would work with literally anybody they pull out of the fucking arena.
Nah.
Yeah, dude, pull out any mark and put him in the ring against AJ Styles, and people are like, oh, that's a cool moment. That's cool.
Nah. You, sir, are a party pooper.
I'm just not into it. What the fuck do you want me to do? I'm not into it. Not into
Lie.
it. Not jumping on the bandwagon, man. You guys got that. I'm good.
No. You need to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Here, there's room on it. There's room. There's one more seat right here.
Good, dude.
There's one more seat. I saved it for you.
That's all right.
All right. Fuck
But,
it. I'll give it to the fat guy.
Raw Cruiserweight Champion T.J. Perkins going against Brian Kendrick. Who's the champion now?
T.J. Perkins. You know, can I bring up something while you brought up T.J. Perkins, since we're not really going over Raw and all that shit?
Yeah, we're
match
just
by
talking
match.
random shit nowadays.
Let me go ahead and say this. On SmackDown, or no, on Raw, I want to say something. Michael Cole, when you have people down there with you on commentary, I'm going to give you a hint. Let them speak. Stop cutting everyone off to fucking TJ Perkins is down there trying in the middle of a story, and fucking Michael Cole,
Drop kick. Oh, on bar.
Well,
Cole.
to be fair, he does that with everybody, though.
to be fair, shut the fuck up.
He does it to everybody. He does it to JBL all the time when they used to be a team.
That, you know what? Do it to JBL, but don't do it when you have a guy down there whose main purpose on commentary is to try to get himself over. Isn't that what they're supposed to be doing?
I don't know,
No.
man. Oh, yeah, obviously, but it's a lose-lose situation, because if he doesn't call the moves, people are going to be like, oh, they don't call the moves. If he calls them, they're going to say he's interrupting. I mean, he's shitty, definitely. But
That's fine. Call the moves when no one is down there. When someone else is down there, literally in the middle of a story, don't fucking do what you guys are doing. Everyone is being cut off down there when they're in the middle of talking. He did it to Brian Kendrick the week before. He did it to TJ Perkins this week. Middle of a story. They're like in the middle of a story and they're like, yeah, drop kick.
it's definitely a Vince
thanks,
thing,
Cole.
though. I don't think it's him. I think it's Vince.
Yeah, appreciate that drop in, Cole. I mean, it's like literally it's like you telling me a story, and right in the middle, I just go, "Hey, Shaheen, squirrel,
Yeah?
squirrel,
Eh?
squirrel,
Eh?
squirrel,
Who?
squirrel,
All right, well, let's go on to the next match.
rabbit,
Let's see.
dog."
Well, let's give our predictions. I'm going to go with Brian Kendrick. I think they should probably give him the title.
Yeah, I think the way everything's going and the way it probably is going to be Kendrick. I think. I'm not
Raw
sure
Tag
how
Team
long he's
Champions, the
gonna be
New
around,
Day,
but-
defending against Cesaro and Sheamus. I don't know if I'm going to go with Sheamus and Cesaro. I think it's going to be like a
Good.
Dude Love Austin type of tag team. Austin, HBK, you know. Plus, they're not doing anything with them anyway. Give them the fucking belts. They're dead. You know, they're dead in the water, dude. Cesaro, I've lost all hope for Cesaro.
If anyone is in need of a brand switch, it's Cesaro.
I can see that.
Look, there's like 3 or 4 people I could really think would be better utilized on SmackDown.
Right. Well, let's
And a
let's
couple
let's go with them.
SmackDown
Cesaro
guys,
would be
yeah.
one, obviously.
Definitely Cesaro.
I think all the
would be better
cruiserweights
off.
probably.
I think the cruiserweights would be a better fit on SmackDown, but it's not a 3-hour show, so let's shut the fuck up before they decide to make it a 3-hour show.
I mean, the one SmackDown that I watched was pretty lackluster, and it seemed like they could use a match here and there. And it's not like the
And you know
cruiserweights take more than they could give them as a show.
Yeah.
They could give them
You know
one
what?
match a show.
They do have 3 hours of SmackDown because right after SmackDown you can watch Talking Smack.
Yeah.
So they do have a third hour. You just have to go on the network to watch that third hour.
Right.
Which, hey, that's not a bad fucking idea.
Yeah.
So, but they did work in that third hour without really telling us they worked in that third hour.
Right. They fucking snuck it on you.
Yeah, they snuck it in there, and they didn't even mention it. But good for them.
Well, who are you gonna pick? New Day or Sheamus and Cesaro?
New Day. I think New Day is going to keep the belt till Mania. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I do want to see Sheamus and Cesaro take it though. I think.
I really think they're looking for a tag team right now to have a WrestleMania moment.
Who do you think that would be? Anybody? I mean, the Usos are on SmackDown, so that's not possible.
Yeah, it's
The only one I would think is like the Alpha Males, whatever they're called.
it could be them.
What are they called?
That
Alpha something?
definitely. American Alphas.
American Alpha.
Close enough. I knew who you were talking about. You didn't have to. But maybe them. Trying to think who else is on Raw.
They're on SmackDown though.
Who is on Raw tag team wise?
That's what I'm saying. There's not too many people. It's Dawkins and Anderson, which it'd be cool if they give them that Mania moment. But didn't they just feud with New Day like last month?
Yeah, and it was one of the weirdest feuds ever.
Right.
So
I don't really see them revisiting that feud a few months later. But I don't know. I guess Mania is what, like 7 months away.
yeah, sounds about right.
Whatever. I'm still going to go with Cesaro and Sheamus. But let's go on to the next one. We got 3 Hell in a Cell matches. The first one is going to be for the United States Championship. It's going to be Roman Reigns defending against Rusev. I'm definitely going to go with Roman Reigns because it's pretty self-explanatory why.
Yeah, I see. Look, I'm going to say one more thing for Rusev. He's actually gotten Reigns to get cheered a little bit. He's done his job, Rusev.
Rusev is always, I think he's always been underrated. But Doug in the chat room says something interesting. He says if Demolition wasn't still in the company, New Day would have just lost the belts already.
Fuck Demolition.
That could be true, though, because, I mean, Demolition, they want to get that, record off of them.
Fuck Demolition. Fucking Road Warrior knockoffs.
Dude, you're a fuck. And I'm the party pooper?
Yeah.
You hate Bret Hart?
fuck
You hate
those
Demolition?
guys.
You hate Jack Evans?
I explained my Jack Evans. I don't hate him.
I'm pretty sure you said
I
that.
just, I said I thought he felt out of place at Lucha Underground, but he's seemed to have found his groove there. So, good for him.
Oh.
But, yeah. Fuck Demolition. I'll say it again and again. Fuck Demolition. They are a poor man's fucking Legion of Doom, Road Warriors, whatever you want to call them.
Oh, shit.
And they even said that they were a fucking knockoff of them in the Road Warriors video.
Damn, Doug is calling you out, man. He says, Box, we're going to have some words.
Bring it on!
Taking you to the alley, man. I'll whoop that ass.
Take me back to the woodshed. Yeah.
Doug, his cousin, his aunt, and his mom are going to jump you.
They can't all be Demolition fans. Come on now.
Doug, are they all Demolition fans? The whole fam?
They can't be.
I bet you they are. Who isn't a Demolition fan? Come on.
Me?
Well, yeah.
They sucked.
Yeah. I don't know if they suck, man. I mean, I was a big fan
Jesus
of them, but it was a little
Christ.
past my time. I mean, I had to kind of revisit it.
They weren't only a poor man's Demolition. They were a fucking poor man's Kiss too. I mean, come on. Fucking bullshit copied Kiss makeup and come on.
The masks were cool. I like the music.
Oh, well, the song is fine, but come on.
It was good stuff, dude. Come on. Come on.
No.
All right. What?
Nope.
I liked it. All right. We had a Hell in a Cell match, another one, for the Universal Championship. Kevin Owens is going against Seth Rollins. Fuck. I'm going to go with Kevin Owens. I think Triple H has to interfere. It's been a while.
I agree. Yeah, you know what? It is time for Triple H to come back down. Even in Hell in a Cell, kendo stick through the cell or kendo stick through the cell or something.
Yeah. No, he'll definitely. Or he could be under the ring, pop up, lights go out or some shit. Something will happen. But, yeah, I'm going to go with Kevin Owens, I think. Pretty confident.
Triple H hologram.
Yeah. Oh, don't give him ideas. Please don't give him ideas. That would be terrible, terrible, terrible.
Kevin, I need your help.
They would do that too. You know they would do that. They had to walk out with Terminator, for God's sake.
Fucking Triple H is so over himself. Oh my god.
I don't know if this is going to be the main event or not. It's listed as the last match. I doubt it's going to main event. Either way, I don't really care about it. I'm okay with it main eventing, and I'm okay with it not main eventing. But for the Raw Women's Championship, it's going to be Sasha Banks defending against Charlotte. And I'm thinking Sasha should still take this.
I'm thinking Sasha keeps it here also.
So we agree on everything.
Was that all three
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell matches you just mentioned?
Yeah. Roman Reigns, Rusev.
Kevin Owens, and yeah, you're right. Okay. I must have missed one.
There you go. All right, well, we agree on everything. Which one do you think is going to have the craziest bumps, if you will? Because there has to be at least one bump in 3 fucking matches.
Maybe, and we don't agree on everything. I said New Day. You didn't.
Oh, okay.
So we don't agree on totally everything. But to tell you the truth, I think the craziest bump might come from the women.
I can see that.
I honestly do. I think those two chicks are gonna do everything they can to not be shown up by the guys.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I think the craziest spot may be by Charlotte.
I'll be missing like the first hour. I'm gonna be in a meeting, but I'll tune in later and I'll eventually watch it. Hopefully.
Luckily, you have WWE Network, and you can start from the beginning when you get home.
That is true.
All for $9.99.
All for $9.99, which is soon to be $14.99 if fucking Evolve gets on there or whatever.
Well, you'll have a choice whether to upgrade the package or not.
Yeah, true.
You know you like the bigger package.
Yeah. Gate comment of the week. Not coming from Tommy, surprisingly.
All right.
But let's talk about TNA real quick. You want to talk about TNA? Want to talk about TNA?
It's gonna be. We got a few things to mention about TNA.
Take it on, cause you're the TNA guy here.
Just take it all.
Yeah, you can take all the TNA you'd like. I don't want any.
I don't want all that TNA you can give, baby. Let's see. We've got TNA. My God, where do I start with TNA? Not one, but 2 lawsuits have come out this week. One of them, I know from experience. American Express is one of the lawsuits that's come out. I did a year and a half of debt settlement. From experience, I'm going to tell you something. American Express does not fuck around. They want their money. They will get their money.
As they should.
They will sue. They'll sue. I've literally seen them sue people for like $300-400. No lie. I've seen them do it, and I've seen them do it for $20,000-30,000 also. They don't discriminate. They fuck whoever they want to fuck. So immediately I feel bad for them.
Why feel bad for them? I mean, they're...
Well, I feel bad because of what I know American Express can and will do.
I can't feel bad for a
especially
company
to-
that continues to make mistakes, man. They should have shut the fucking
Yeah.
doors down years ago.
Well, American Express is basically saying that they're implying the amount of $269,040.50.
50 cents. The
and
50
50
cents is the best.
50 cents.
They want that 50 cents.
By the way, that does not include legal fees,
Dude.
which will be tacked onto that.
Dude, that's how you know they're not fucking around when they go down to the pennies, man. They're
When they break that 50 cents down, you're fucked.
dude, that's crazy.
You know, so that and you know, Dixie has admitted before, even on the last shoot she did with what's his name, Sean Oliver, who actually was on Iowa in Your Head last night. So go ahead and check that out.
Was he on there for the Todd Gordon thing that just came out?
I'm not sure why, but I
That's
didn't catch it.
amazing, dude. I just watched it. The Todd Gordon, 1992,
I saw a preview.
1993 ECW
Yeah, I saw the
timeline.
preview for that. That's probably going to be damn cool. But like I said, you can check out In Your Head for that. And yeah, she even admitted that she kept that company afloat by credit card for a good solid year. So, hey, you don't pay, American Express will come after your ass. So, first they had that, and then today, another lawsuit came out from Bank Direct Capital Finance LLC suing TNA for over $200,000. TNA borrowed about $400,000 to make insurance payments, but have only paid back about half of that. Again, $200,000 does not include interest and or attorney's fees. TNA.
So you're talking about $500,000 essentially.
I'm basically about $500,000. TNA needs to declare bankruptcy. This isn't maybe they should, might be a good idea. They need to declare bankruptcy.
Yeah. It's time.
So we'll find out what happens. But, you know, not only that, but Fight Network came out. Their parent company, Anthem Sports and Entertainment, came out and even said that they are willing to repay Billy Corgan's loan to the company. And they do. This company, Fight Network, Anthem Sports, does have a piece of TNA also. So this is another company that possibly could be in with Billy Corgan. I mean, if a company is willing to repay a loan to you, you're on good terms with that company, in my opinion.
I agree.
Might just be me. Yeah. I mean, no company's just go, oh, you mean the Smashing Pumpkins guy? Oh, he's good for it. He sang that song.
Yeah, but also, I read somewhere that apparently TNA was blaming Billy Corgan for the talent not getting paid.
Yeah.
Which is like real shade, dude. I mean, this is like they're getting sued left and right. You know, they're so much in debt. Now they're fucking one of their main investors is suing them and they're bad mouthing him. It's just a whole fucking mess.
And Billy Corgan is suing them. Let's not forget that.
Right, that's what I was saying, as far as the investor.
Yeah, he's suing the shit out of him. Billy Corgan is basically saying that he owns a shitload of that company, and he's demanding he sees who's, involved in the sale of the company. Dixie Carter doesn't want to show him. This sounds like the shadiest business practices by this fucking Dixie Carter in the world. Listen, if I was Billy Corgan, there's only one thing that would be on my mind. What is she hiding? What doesn't she want me to see?
This sounds like Rob Black might be involved with it. Like, real fucking shady right here. If his thumbs goes missing, man, you already know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely shady. And unfortunately, Billy Corgan, who is trying to do the right thing for this company, is probably, from what it's looking like, I don't think he's going to get the chance. I think TNA is going to fuck up yet another sale. So, but he did say WWE is one of the companies involved. He did confirm it.
Wow.
So
I'm actually shocked, man. I didn't think that.
It's a little scary. I hope they don't do it because we know it's going to happen. Vince will kill it, take the guys he likes, and everyone else will be out of a job.
I mean, that's fine, though. I mean, what do you expect them to do?
Oh. It's just, come on. Do we really need that again? Do we?
Do you need this TNA again?
I don't know. I can't watch right now.
Exactly.
I don't have Pop TV anymore, so
Oh, okay.
I took Lucha Underground over Impact.
Good
So-
choice. It's a good choice.
Yeah. I had a choice, and I made it. I made the choice.
It's a good choice. Boxman, what do you say? Let's take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll take some calls and finish up the news.
Take a break.
Yeah, I got to take a piss. I'm drinking a lot.
All right. Let's see. I've got some songs here. All right. Let me hope they play. Jesus Christ. All right. We're going. We'll see y'all in a minute.
Mr. Perfect.
All right. We're back again. Once again. Look at that. I think it's still working, Shane.
Oh, shit.
I think it's still working. God damn it.
Hello for the 9th time.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Trust me, this is all going to be one nice, smooth show when you hear it on the downloads. All right, so we just gave you, what, 15, 20 minutes of TNA, right?
Yeah, that's enough.
Well, one more quick TNA note. On top of everything I just said, TNA has actually announced some tapings for 2017.
Why? Come on. Dude. See, this is why I don't feel bad for them. Stop.
I'm going to recommend don't even buy your tickets because you might not get a refund. They can't even pay their wrestlers,
Yeah,
right?
dude, they're not giving refunds.
I just thought that was hilarious. But there you go.
Don't they usually give away the tickets? They're all comps.
Sometimes they do. I mean, they sell what they can and give away with the rest of it. But WWE comps a shitload too, so whatever. Fox Television.
Television.
Fox Television.
Fox Television.
Announced today.
You sounded like Tommy for a second.
Commitment on the. Oh, I'm sorry. Fox Television announced today that it made a pilot commitment for a Dwayne Johnson, Brian Gewirtz, and Andrew Goulard.
Who?
Gouland. Sorry. Basically, this is a project that will show Dwayne Johnson, obviously The Rock. It's going to offer a behind-the-scenes look at a fictional professional wrestling company and chronicle an odd relationship that develops between a charismatic young Rock-like character and an awkward comedy writer new to the world of wrestling. This is basically going to be exactly like almost like a biography on The Rock as a comedy is what it's going to be.
Is he actually involved with it?
Yes. Yeah. This is definitely going to be one of his projects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Most definitely. So yeah, it says this November will mark the 20th anniversary of The Rock's wrestling debut. 24 years old, putting in the hard work, making $40 per match, and I had no clue of the long journey that lay ahead of me with the characters and backstage stories so colorful, you'd think there's no way that they can be true. So basically, he's just going to tell a bunch of his funny stories, and this writer, Brian Gewirtz is actually he was the comedy writer for WWE for a very long time. So this is going to be a little something. Will Ferrell's involved in it.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is going to be good, hopefully, and this is probably definitely going to be next year. So
Nice. Well,
I'll look forward to it. I mean, anything with The Rock right now seems to be fucking gold. So
yeah, not bad.
yeah, and WWE is looking to have a women's tournament similar to the Cruiserweight Classic sometime early next year, January, February. So I don't know. What do you think of that, Shane?
You're asking the wrong person, sir. I don't give a shit.
Well, you know, I'm obviously they would bring in girls from a bunch of indie promotions.
I don't watch that either, man. I don't know any of them.
Jesus Christ.
I'm on piss break.
Watch just to get a boner, at least, dude.
Nah, dude, I just don't watch it. Just don't care for it.
Damn it. Well, guess what?
What?
That's the news.
All right, beautiful. Well, we're not going to go over Raw and SmackDown. What I will do is I was at Acid Cup. I'll talk about that for a second. But if you want to call in, we'll open up the lines for a couple minutes. 469-206-4466. Once again, 469-206-4466. Or you could just Skype in using THT Podcast. All right, so this past weekend, Box Man, I'm gonna have to fucking relax for this.
Uh-oh.
This past Saturday, I was down South Philly. Once again.
South Philly.
South Philly.
I did see your pictures, by the way.
Yes, sir. And we got, by the way, we got Doug on the line. Doug, before I get into Trent Acid, is there anything that we missed that you want to bring up?
No, but Boxer and I do need to have words about Demolition.
No, please, go ahead. The floor is all yours.
Fuck those two fat-ass motherfuckers.
I'll tell you this about Demolition. They were one of my favorite tag teams when I was a kid.
Were they?
You know, I feel bad for them now because you know they're not going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, do you?
I do feel bad for them because I do think they deserve it. But I will go back and I will say that New Day is gonna hold on to the title. What's Demolition's record anyway? Is it like 400? What's the actual record? Like, what's the actual number?
I don't know. Ask one of the Rain Men in our chat room. Anthony probably knows. Where's Anthony?
He definitely knows.
I'm usually one of the Rain Men in the damn chat room, and I don't know.
I guess I could look it up. Even though I don't even want that name in my. Oh wait, new message, Anthony. 400,
He knew. He knew.
478 days, not including holidays. Yeah.
Okay, so New Day's
And
at what,
Thanksgiving.
420 something right now?
420 something. Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna hold the belts to the end of the damn year for at least up until January, probably until the Royal Rumble, just so they can break that damn record. Because with Demolition suing the company right now, you want to erase all records of guys that basically are not in good standing with the company, just like what they did to AJ Lee when they had Nikki Bella break her Divas title reign or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, they did that quick. That was spiteful. That was dirty. Just dirty of them to do, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it is whatever. I mean, I want to be honest with you, I want to see the damn New Day's reign end because I'm getting sick of them. I don't even watch Raw that much anymore. Well, because I happen to be a football fan, so I'm usually, and the Monday Night Football games, they suck too, but, you know, it's probably better than watching Raw.
I don't know. Raw, I even posted an article today from Forbes, who 90% of the time Forbes is dare I say, nice to WWE.
Right.
But even their post was, I mean, what was the exact words? This Raw was so bad, all it proves is the disconnection and stuff like. Hold on a second, let me pull it up real fast. But go ahead with what you were saying. I'll pull that up in a second.
But Doug, I want to change my prediction for Hell in a Cell. Boxman, I'm going to change it to yours, and we'll agree on every match. I think actually New Day is going to take it. Now that he mentioned that they'll probably go on until the end of the year, it makes sense. Right around WrestleMania time, they put over some new guys, and they beat the Demolition's record.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Demolition's going to take it.
No. That would be amazing.
All right. The exact headline for Forbes was WWE's terrible Raw displays major issues and disconnection. And if you read the article, it's pretty dead on. It really is.
Dude, I mean, this is nothing new, though. This has been going on for years.
It is nothing new, but, you know, they're all, oh, we're a new company, a new direction. This is so TNA. New direction, right back to the old shit.
Well, that's because they've become very comfortable with what they have right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're comfortable with what they got. Why change something that they think is working? Okay, John Cena, you know, the face of the company, he's making the money, he's doing the Make-A-Wishes, you know, he's got these other projects that he does. Why screw with that? Okay? Now, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not talking like me, I'm talking like that. That's what they're thinking. Mm-hmm. Why screw with that? All right?
Oh,
why mess with something that they think is working?
You're right. But here's the problem with the it ain't broke, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it attitude. You never grow. You never come out of your shell, and you stick with same old, which, let's face it, when you have 3 million people watching every Monday, a good chunk of that 3 million is eventually just going to go, same old shit, fuck it.
Yeah,
I'll watch anything else. When
something new comes on the TV, like, I'm just, off the top of my head, I'm naming shows that I know here on Monday night. I don't know if you guys follow these shows or not, but on CBS you got the show Scorpion, which is a good show, which I actually flipped back and forth to, you know, a couple weeks ago because between that and Raw, because I thought that Scorpion was better. All right, You got Lucifer on Fox. You got Monday Night Football right now. Basketball started back up. Hockey's going on. You got Dancing with the Stars, you know, which that, you know, attracts an audience.
Don't forget Love and Hip Hop, man. You're missing the #1 show on
kills them and you want to know the bad thing? Not only did Raw, not only was Raw shitty, and I really thought for a go-home show this was one of the worst. Not only a go-home show, but the show after you bring Goldberg back, and it was really not. It was shitty. Not only that, but SmackDown got the lowest rating since the brand split.
Boxman, what was the main event
of SmackDown or Raw?
Both.
Raw was.
See, this is bad when you can't even remember. This is how you know Raw was bad.
Raw was a triple threat, I think.
It was the triple threat with Owens, Jericho, and Rollins, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And I think that, you know, the match would have been better if Jericho's list would have just been in the match. Because that's the most, that damn list and James Ellsworth are the two most over fucking things in that company right now.
Oh,
yeah, and I'll say again, if it wasn't for Jericho and Kevin Owens, I really don't even think I would watch Raw right now. I don't think so. Jericho and Owens together they're great, but Jericho's whole character right now is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
because he's better
So-
off as a heel. Remember months ago we were all saying, "Oh my God, Jericho back as a face. What the fuck is WWE doing?" I mean, it's not a good thing. Jericho does not belong as a babyface, and I know you guys were saying. I listened to you guys say it.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. And
we all
I'm
felt
not
the
even
same
gonna
damn
lie.
way.
Yeah. Well, I like Jericho, so I don't mind him as a babyface, but I know he is a born heel. And
When he's more
this-
comfortable as a heel.
Yep.
You got
Yep.
guys that are more comfortable as heels. Randy Orton,
Uh-huh.
I believe, more comfortable as a heel. So if they keep him as a heel with the Wyatt family, I am okay with that.
And I think Austin obviously more comfortable as a heel.
Yeah, I think
he was another
because
guy.
as
So.
a heel, you get to have more personality. You get to cut better promos, I think.
Yeah, and I think you have more freedoms. You can lie as a heel because you're supposed to be a liar and shit. And I don't know, being a babyface sounds like it has too many fucking rules. Whenever they talk about it on the like Flair and Austin, it sounds like it has all these fucking rules.
Well, yeah, because
Hate
you got to
rules.
keep up the appearances, all right? Like you got to do and I'm not saying that these guys don't like to do that stuff, don't like to do the Make-A-Wishes or whatever, but you got to keep up the appearance for the children's hospitals. Which again, I'm not saying that the guys don't like to do that, but some guys are just more comfortable as heels because they don't like making the appearances as good guys or as baby faces.
Yeah,
When you are a heel, you get basically. I think everybody is born as a heel. Everybody in the wrestling business. I mean, you even see with other sports athletes, like they have heel mentality. Again, I'll use another football reference. You look at half the player, or you look at one of the wide receivers for the Dallas Cowboys, Des Bryant, and all the shit he causes on the field. Okay, he's a born heel. Right, which is, appropriate because mostly everybody in America hates the Dallas Cowboys. But it's just
even people
the
in
way
Dallas hate the Cowboys.
people are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are, because as a heel, you get to what the hell's the word? As a heel, you basically get to be yourself, and you have more freedom, I think.
Yeah.
You don't have that long. You have a longer leash.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't forget, Chris Jericho. It's not just him being a heel. He's one of the best guys out there when it comes to crowd control. He can come out and get the biggest pop, and in 5 minutes they'll be booing the hell out of him.
You're right. He's a master. It's funny. He looked at Stephanie and went, "I've never said a cross word about you since I've been here."
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, $2, $1.
Yeah. I watched the beginning segment of Raw, but I unfortunately fell asleep right after that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because of the segment. It was actually really good, the whole Owens and Jericho thing. But that's the only thing I watched from Raw.
And that's really the let's see. Raw pluses for me are Raw, Jericho, Owens,
Cruiserweights? How have they been doing?
I'll tell you what, dude. Fucking Rich Swann, man.
Oh, he's gold, man. He's gold.
That guy is entertainment.
Yeah, he's like a better version of Jay Lethal, in my opinion.
I honestly feel bad that they're gonna pigeonhole him in this cruiserweight. I think he could have been much more.
Let's hope not, man. Let's hope that they put him in New Day one day.
But here's the thing, though.
No, he on his own. Go ahead, Doug.
You talk about Rich Swann. Okay, he might be all right. He is entertaining, but he's a babyface right now. He might be the one exception to the rule that he gets to be himself because he seems like he's that fun-loving, dancing guy. I don't know how good he is at cutting promos, but watching him in the ring and watching him doing his dancing and all that, I was happy when I saw, because I didn't really watch Raw. I watched the highlights on YouTube. but I was happy when I saw that he beat Brian Kendrick, that he actually got a win after, losing the last 4 or 5 weeks he's been on TV.
Yeah.
No, he can definitely cut promos, man. That guy, very charismatic, high energy. I think he's got a lot of potential, man, if they give him a shot.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's
If
definitely.
they give him a shot, it's a key word. If.
I think they know, though, man. Out of those guys, I think they're smart enough to realize that this is their guy when it comes to it. And Boxman, going back to New Day, the reason I mentioned New Day is that's a nice first step to join those guys and kind of get the rub, and then go off on his own.
Right. Yeah, I guess, but truthfully, I think to put him with a group like that wouldn't be a good. You could put him with one other veteran. Truthfully, if you put him with a veteran, him and R-Truth together would be money. Not just because they're both black guys. I really think those two together would play off of each other incredibly well.
Yeah.
Well, because you got to think, too, that the hip-hop dance moves, okay?
Yeah.
All right, and the fact is that, like, they could get some kind of, like, hip-hop dancing kind of going on and really get the crowd kind of fired up. Because when Truth first came in, to WWE, not as K-Quick, but when he came back after his run in TNA, I thought the guy was entertaining. Singing the same damn song, for like a year and a half, 2 years, kind of got irritating a little bit. So when he changed it up to the other song that he did, I thought, and then, they gave him Eve Torres for a while, and she danced to the song while he sang it, which, I really thought helped him. And because it helped him, WWE took her away from him.
Did you think it helped him? That's when I was literally like, what the fuck are they doing?
I'll tell you why it helped him. And again, this is just my personal opinion. I'm sure everybody's going to disagree with me, and that's fine. But I think it helped him a little bit because, okay, you give him somebody. Now they probably should have given him somebody that could, talk on the microphone for him, because she was not a good promo.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I don't think she talked at all. But I think it helped because you got this woman out there dancing for him. So I think it would have helped had they expanded on it a little more, and like she would have like been more involved in his matches or whatever. Mm-hmm. Basically, if they would have turned him heel then, I think, because stuff like that kind of works like if you're a heel.
See, I don't see him ever working as a heel. When he was heel, it made no sense. He doesn't change his moveset. What heel do you want to see doing spinny, flippy moves? I don't want to see a heel doing that, to be honest with you.
The wrong guy went heel at the time. The heel should have been Morrison, because Morrison, I think, is born heel because everybody in the locker room hated him.
Morrison is a heel because he's such a pretty boy. That makes him. He should be like the career heel. He should be a Rick Rude type character,
right?
Which he is in Lucha. Yeah, and in Lucha he is kind of that Rick Rude asshole-ish character.
Did you happen to catch Lucha Underground tonight?
I honestly, dude, I'm 3 weeks. Actually, I'm a month behind. I'm 4 episodes behind, but I'm gonna catch up tomorrow. It's actually my plan.
I actually found out a couple weeks ago that we actually get the El Rey network here, which I finally found out, like I said, a few weeks ago. So I was able to watch it tonight, but because you haven't watched it yet, I'll shout out.
A lot of people are starting to get that network, man, which is good. It means Lucha Underground is going to start getting way more people. They need to. I keep seeing commercials during Raw, so.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this, that next week's main event, again, and I'm not going to give too much away, but next week's main event is actually Rey Mysterio versus Chavo Guerrero. The loser has to leave the temple.
Oh. Cool.
So
this really sounds like a fucking... Are you sure it's not TNA Feast or Fire?
I'm positive. They did a whole segment tonight.
Poor Chavo's having flashbacks.
Yeah. Well, no, he did a whole segment tonight to where Rey Mysterio basically said, "I'm tired of this bullshit with Chavo." He went right into Dario Cueto's office and said, "We need to have a match. Chavo and I need to end this." He goes, "I don't want to leave, but I need to risk it all to get him the hell out of here." So
Yeah.
it was like it was probably like Ray's best, I think, promo work I've ever seen him do. Because
Dude,
again,
I'm telling you, Ray is good on Chavo. Even Chavo, I keep telling Shaheen, even Chavo is good on Lucha Underground. I don't know if it's okay. Let's do this take again, till you get it fucking right. But he's good. He's actually great in Lucha Underground.
it's a different environment, though. Again, because you don't get, I think you get too short of a leash in WWE. Again, and I'm not trying to call anybody a dog or anything like that. So please, nobody mix my words. Although some of them probably do need to be fed kibbles and bits from time to time. No, I mean, so like in other promotions, like in TNA, again, and it's probably, I think TNA's probably already been brought up enough tonight, but I'm going to bring him up again anyway. Look at Matt Hardy and everything they gave him in TNA, the long leash they gave him. Okay. But did you hear I don't know, did you go over it in the news that that they're probably not going to do this total nonstop deletion now?
The news I read said it was postponed, but only for a couple of weeks.
Well, yeah,
so
because
it will definitely get done.
People in TNA are saying they have to do it because they need something for December 15th.
Right.
But they don't have the money right now. And I was going to joke around in the chat room and say, well, maybe they should get Demolition in to fight the Hardys at the Hardy compound.
Fuck those guys. Get Rock and Roll Express. I'd rather see two 70-year-old fucking Rock and Roll Express.
He did make the challenge to the Express that rocks and rolls.
The Express that rocks and rolls, dude.
I'm serious. That's what he said.
Would love it. I would mark out if fucking the Rock and Roll Express showed up on TNA, dude. I would love it. Love it.
Well, you got the timeline that they did, right?
Yeah, I actually watched it about a month ago. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Did you remember what he said at the end of the interview? And I only remember this because I watched it just a few weeks ago. He joked around and said, Dixie. He joked around and said, "Dixie Carter, call me. I could do a better job than half those fuckers you got right now."
That's right, and you know what? He could.
Yeah.
Ricky Morton fucking could, man. You know what? It's funny, if you watch that interview, it's the exact same as everything else. When Ricky Morton doesn't know when Ricky Morton doesn't know what to say, he looks at Robert. Robert comes in, and then that's it. Next question. Robert gets the hot tag, if you will.
Yeah. That's funny, and they got some stuff coming up. They have another timeline coming out in December. It's going to be Tully Blanchard talking about WCW in 1987. They got a new series premiering next month where they're going to have guys sit down and go over some of like the big supercards. And they're going to talk about their experience in said supercard. And the first guy they're going to have do it, which I really want to get this because I think the guy's such a bitter guy, and I can't wait to hear what he says, is King Kong Bundy. He's going to talk about WrestleMania 2. And King Kong Bundy now hates the wrestling business.
Really? Wow. Dude, wait till they get Jim Cornette for one of those. That'll be a fucking good one. You say what you want about Cornette, but when he comes on those fucking shoot interviews, he's fucking money.
I listen to his podcast every week. I never miss a podcast of his.
Ugh. I'm not much on his podcast, but him on those shoots are gold, especially where he's on the one timeline and he has the book. where he's going over, where he's like, "Oh, see, here it is, right here. How much we made it." The
Five. That was the '95 WWF '95.
Yeah, that was amazing.
No, 96 or
He's
97,
awesome.
something like that.
I think it was
97.
not.
97.
Yeah.
See, I just had my Rain Man
sent
moment.
Yeah, I sent that over to Shaheen. He watched that one.
Yeah, dude. I did watch the Todd Gordon one. I highly recommend it. It was one of my favorite ones.
You know,
I
when
only
I
saw
go,
the preview.
when I go and I order when the supercard thing with King Kong Bundy comes out, I might actually get the Todd Gordon one just because you know they're going to be in the arena, and it'll be kind of interesting to hear how ECW got started.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. Very cool stuff, man. I actually,
Oh, that.
I didn't know ECW was doing shows at the Cabrini College. My ex used to go to Cabrini, and I'd actually been in that gymnasium, so it's cool to see another arena that I've been to.
Was it when they were Eastern?
Yeah,
Or-
this existed. The arena even existed.
Okay.
This is when it was still like a storage / bingo hall.
Okay.
But
Nice.
anything else you got, Doug? Before we open up the lines to other people.
No, I think I'm good.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right.
All right,
All
I'll
right.
talk to you guys later. Thank
You
you.
got it, man.
All right.
Good to have you called
Fuck
back.
Demolition.
And
Appreciate it.
anybody else wants to call in? 46920. Anthony tried to call 66. I know Anthony tried to call in. I'm trying to keep it to one caller at a time because Skype is fucking up. So if you want to call back in, more than welcome to. But
And one more time. Fuck Demolition. Go ahead.
whoa,
I'm sorry, dude. I was never a fan.
that's wild, dude. I don't know how you could possibly say that.
Never. Give me Rock and Roll Express. Give me Legion of Doom, Road Warriors, whatever, bro. Anything. Give me Steiner Brothers.
Yeah, they're all
Any
great,
day.
but so is Demolition. But we got Anthony on the line too. Anthony, Demolition or no?
Demolition. I like them.
Fuck you, Anthony.
Come on, look. Give them credit. They started off as knockoffs, but eventually they kind of carved up their own niche for themselves. You got to give them that, man. They evolved past the whole Legion of Doom ripoff thing.
I was never a fan. I was never a fan. I always thought of them just as ripoffs, and that's my opinion.
Okay, but were you a fan of Mad Superstar?
Not really.
Before my time, but I saw him in clips and things like that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, not really.
Who was?
No. Huh?
Who was a fan of his? It's like the most generic gimmick possible.
It was Anthony.
I wasn't a fan, but I mean a lot of old school fans put him over.
Look, man. I like.
And you're
Gorilla.
old, so I figured you're an old school fan, so you put him over too. I don't know.
Oh,
Damn.
Is that what old
I'm sorry, I had to
means
put that
now?
out there.
Damn! Boxman, he just took a shit on you, man. You gonna take that from him?
You know, I did feel old today. I pulled a white nose hair,
Jesus.
and B, I pulled a hair out of my ear. Holy shit! Did I feel
That
old
just depressed the
today?
fuck out of me.
I'm like, dude, if I get gray pubes, I'm just gonna have to fucking
Dude,
kill
you
myself,
sound
I
like you're on
think. God
death
damn
row,
it!
man. What the fuck? dude?
At that point, I don't know what to do.
Is
But I
you
don't
okay?
know. I'll just shave them like I usually do anyway. Who cares?
All right, too much information, man. I don't know. I don't need to know what you do with the pubes. Thanks.
Are you sure?
I'm good, dude.
Look, yeah.
I'm good.
It's much slicker when you're high spotting the pussy.
That's true. less rug burn.
I like to be manscaped when I'm high spotting the pussy.
Jesus.
It helps for lubrication and sliding. Less friction.
Anthony, how many pictures have you purchased from the Face Fuck Me Finn girl?
0.
That's not the answer I was hoping for.
She posted actually a very nice picture today of her holding her breast.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that was.
I can't believe
She
people
was-
are bot. Like, what the fuck?
I said posted. I didn't say bought.
That's ridiculous, man.
I just saw the picture of her in her hand bra.
Anthony, you gotta put your money where your mouth is, man. You're a supportive fan. You gotta support that cause. You're not a real fan, man. You're just a cheapskate.
You got to support that weed habit of hers,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. She's got a Brooklyn apartment, man. It costs money, dude. You gotta
That
support
motherfucker's
that.
probably $2,000 for 300 square feet. Come on, man.
That's true, man. She's probably vegan, so it probably costs her like $1,200 a week to eat.
Probably living in an efficiency. For fucking...
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
You know, it's funny. We always say we have no shit with anybody, and then we start shit. It's just the way we are.
I just think it's funny that people actually like buy nudes in 2016.
I got the internet, motherfucker. All right.
Just go to Pornhub.com.
Wrestling fans are a rare bunch. What can I tell you?
YouPorn's a good one too, by the way. YouPorn's nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, YouPorn, good one.
X
Same
videos.
thing, YouPorn. Yeah, that's a good one. XNXX.com. Good
RedTube,
one.
that's another one.
RedTube, good one. Hamster,
Yeah,
X-Hamster.
X-Hamster.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Enough porn plugs for the night.
Hey, anybody? We'll
You guys
mention
wanna hear
guys
something
every
funny?
week if you want to. We'll mention those guys every week if they want to jump on the old THT bandwagon.
Yeah, definitely. If we can
Yeah.
run some trains over here, definitely.
Absolutely, we'll do live reads all day for you.
Yeah, dude. Why not?
Fuck yeah, I don't work. I'll come on during fucking day if I need to. God damn it.
There you go. Boxman will definitely shave his gray pubes for you guys.
They're not gray yet.
Yeah.
God damn it, son of a bitch.
It will be by the time we get the sponsorship.
Jesus Christ, they will be by the time we get fucking Skype working correctly.
That's
Jesus.
true. Yeah, that's true. Anthony, what were you saying, though? You were saying something.
No, I was just saying if you guys wanted to laugh. I mean, I'm a little late because you guys already brought up TNA, but I had to bring this up. It's kind of funny. During the course of the court case, you know, WWE's name been coming up a lot as far as like being in negotiations, and it might be a little bit of tampering because of the lawsuit with Corgan.
Yeah.
Well, during the course of the case, WWE was given a code name, and he guesses as to what that code name is. In other words, they didn't refer to it as WWE.
New York.
No, they referred to it as Acme.
Acme?
Yes.
Acme.
Fucking Acme.
Isn't it like explosives?
Meep.
Acme. Oh god, for some reason I just Acme.
I love how when Zandig came back, he called WWF New York like it's fucking 1985.
He's old school.
He like brought out Hornswoggle. He's like, "Take your ass back to New York." It's like, what, dude? It's fucking 2016. Who says that?
It was hilarious. Up north, remember that? Up north, down south, that shit.
Take him down
Is Hornswoggle from New York, baby?
Nah. He was just talking about like WWE.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
by how back in the day they
Connecticut.
would always be like, up, I'm gonna see you up north, down south, and all that shit.
Yeah, well, they were, and back then they were in New York. Now they're in Connecticut, though, with
Yeah.
that giant fucking conglomerate building they have. So, oh man, TNA, fucking TNA, man. Anthony, you had some more info on that though. You had like all the info. Where did it go?
Oh, well, yeah, I have to pull it up real quick. But basically, this guy, Nate, I forgot his last name, so apologies for that. But he basically was like a correspondent and a reporter in the Tennessee area. And he was actually in the court. He basically was filing reports. And that, I was reading through that, and it was just, I mean, the shit that came out about TNA was just fucking embarrassing. I mean,
Well,
the tax lien that the state of Tennessee has against the company right now was, quote, a misunderstanding.
I misunderstand. Dixie is really playing the I didn't know what was going on.
Fuck out of here.
Billy Corgan forced us to invest in him because we had no money. How the fuck is that forcing? That's not your only choice. There's other choices out there like bankruptcy, admitting you're a fucking screw up and you're out of money and all your other credit cards are maxed out, including American Express, who is suing you.
You'll like this quote. Corgan was described as a opportunistic rock star who was a huge wrestling fan that wanted to be in the wrestling business. that it was his actions causing the company's current financial crisis. So basically, the guy that's been funding them for the past 6 months or however long, he's now an
Billy
opportunistic
Corgan,
rock star.
you enabling motherfucker.
That's
That's like
I'm
giving
sorry,
them
man.
crack.
I mean, look, say what you want about Corgan being an idiot and all that, but the fact is, he has saved this company's ass how many times now, and they're throwing him under the bus right now. Like,
They're making, you know what? They're making Corgan out to be like fucking Tyrone Biggums. Hey, y'all got some crack? God damn.
but I'm like you, Box. I want to see. I honestly want to see the company die, but I want to see it survive in a way to where it can be like reformed. Basically, fuck TNA, the name, get the tapes to WWE, so that the legacy can live on in terms of like AJ and those guys. Because here's how I look at it. Right now, TNA is shit. You take the tapes, at least if you put it on the network. If I'm an AJ Styles or a Bobby Roode or an Eric Young, the 10 years or however long they was there, like breaking that backs for that company, at least it wouldn't be for nothing. You know what I mean? It would live on somehow. It would, It would be like for a reason.
You know what I want them to do? This is what I really want. Don't sell the tapes to WWE. I want Billy Corgan to take that company, defunct TNA. We don't need TNA. Defunct Total Nonstop Action. Rebrand that company. Use whatever. I don't care if you use fucking Corgan Corporation Wrestling. I don't give a fuck. Anything is better than TNA. Whenever someone thinks of TNA, if they're not thinking of tits and ass, well, I'm sorry, they should be. But that's what needs to happen. Rebrand that company. You have the talent built in. He has the music connections that he's obviously been, using because of just the music they're using for some of the entrances. There is so much plus Corgan taking that company over and making it something else, but this lawsuit may completely fuck that up.
Yeah. And plus, Dixie, once again, brilliant businessman as she is, the tape library in its current form might not even be complete because, the deals they've been making, she's actually sold all parts of the pieces of the library to people. So it'll be like a case of like old school, like back in the day where like, I think it's Memphis. That's what I'm thinking of. Memphis. How like those tapes are fragmented. That's why WWE wouldn't buy it, because when they buy video libraries, they want to buy like a complete series, like beginning to end. They don't want fucking gaps in the history of the company. They want to be able to buy up the whole thing.
Well, they got to put it on their network, and people don't want one show here, one show there. They want, look, binge watching is the fucking, this is what it's all about. I binge watch a lot of shit. You do too.
Yeah, it was. I'm actually trying to pull it up now. You know Mike Bennett, right? The Miracle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a tweet. And somebody had basically tweeted him like a couple. It might have been last week, and they basically said something about, well, he's not going to show up on SmackDown or Raw. He's on the A show TNA, and then he sent out a tweet responding to the person something along the lines of, hopefully I'll be working on Thursdays going forward, or something like that. And I thought it was funny, but I felt so bad for the guy, because honestly, if you work for TNA in any capacity and you're looking at all this shit going down, how fucking sad is that right now? Say what you want about that. I mean, I have been to indie shows, Box, no lie, that draw 100 people or less, that are run more professionally than TNA is.
Dude, if the guys working there aren't scared, they're delusional. Seriously. Jeremy Borash I mean, he's delusional a little bit, but he's also set for life, so I'm not worried about him. But
I'm not worried about old bug eyes.
No, I'm not worried about him. He's definitely fine. But a lot of those guys working there probably are still check-to-check guys who are coming from indies, and I don't think ROH pays a great deal. They're probably NXT salary or less down there.
Oh, dude, remember Remember when we had the one guest on, and after the show he was saying how much they make at ROH? There's a lot of guys making fucking.
Yeah, they are making decent money. You're right. And,
Remember
yeah,
when
I'm not
when
gonna-
NXT numbers came out? They were like in like the mid 30s, like an average like 9 to 5 type shit. You know?
Yeah, and you know what? We did have a conversation with someone else about that off air. I remember that now. Anyway, yeah, you're right. So but still, they're not. I mean, look, no one is making fucking Cena.
No, nothing like that.
Look,
but I'm talking six
I
figures.
mean,
Though.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, and that's good.
Yeah.
That's good for them. But look, a lot of these guys may not be able to go back to fucking ROH. You think Mike Bennett can go back to ROH? Didn't he like shit on the company?
No.
And then fucking leave.
Dude, ROH isn't in the best shape though. ROH, like, who gives a fuck about Ring of Honor right now? Honestly, like
Hey.
Ring of Honor has fell the fuck off, dude.
Yeah, but they're going to be here November 3rd, so I'm going to talk good about them.
I mean, it's not a bad product by any means. I still have it on my DVR. I can like still watch it every week. I mean, they have great matches. It's not a bad product. It's just like
Nothing happened.
yeah, it's nothing special. It's all matches I've already seen.
Yeah.
Not the same Ring of Honor. It doesn't have the same vibe it used to. You know what I mean? They kind of carried on tradition from ECW in a different fashion, I guess, with like actual wrestling. But like nowadays, it's nothing. It's just another indie company.
Yeah, I guess.
But speaking of indies, Boxman, you mind if I get into this whole my little indie segment of the week here?
Absolutely not. Was Anthony there with you?
No, he was not. But
Well,
he's more than welcome to
he
sit
can
in
sit
on
there
this.
and
But
be quiet too.
this weekend, actually, Hybrid is coming to the Philadelphia area. If you want to check that out, Hybrid Wrestling, the Fuck Money match. Boxman, you'll like this. Virgil is actually wrestling Joey Janela for fucking fuck money.
No, he's wrestling for a hot dog and an orange soda.
Yeah, that'll be But shout out to Hybrid though. I like those guys. The owners are at pretty much every show. They're good guys. They know how to actually fucking advertise, which is good, man. Matt Tremont is going to be in the main event against Nate Hatred for the first time ever. That's going to be great. Don't expect any light tubes or anything. It's in a high school. A lot of kids there. There's like cops there and shit. They're going for a different crowd. But either way, if you're in the area, general admission is only $10. Tony and I actually went to the last show and got to hang out with like Drew Blood and Devin Moore and Pinky Sanchez and all of them, and missed a lot of the show. But the matches that we've seen was fucking phenomenal for $10, dude. I mean, we had AR Fox against Zack Sabre Jr. At the last show. We had Leo Rush against B-Boy for fucking $10. You can't beat it. Drew Gulak was there. Moose was there. Just great stuff for fucking $10, you know. But let me say this real quick. Boxman, are you familiar with John Wayne Murdoch?
I've heard you mention and say very good things about him before.
All right. Well, I was listening to Jay Cat's show last week, which another plug if you want to check that out, Yakuza Kick Radio on Blog Talk Radio. But one of his buddies, which I'm not going to mention the name because I don't want to get them involved at all, but one of their buddies has become friends, I guess, with John Wayne Murdoch. Murdoch is coming from, I think he's coming from Mississippi, from Kentucky, somewhere. I don't know, somewhere over there. But he's been doing some game changer shows, so I guess he's made some buddies with the fans over here in the Northeast. He stayed with one of the fans here, so he didn't have to pay for a hotel. Now this is like fucking bizarre as hell, man. Are you ready for this? Strap in your seatbelts, because this will fucking blow your mind. This guy had the nerve to ask the wrestling fan to order him some pizza. The guy is in New Jersey. He wants him to pay for the pizza and call it in when he's living in Kentucky for his family. Don't you think that's fucking weird?
A little.
That's fucking weird, dude. Get a job, dude. That's fucking weird.
Well, he has a job.
Well, he doesn't. Indie wrestling, unless you're working every fucking weekend, twice on the weekends, is not really a job.
Yeah, I guess so.
Who can live off of fucking
warrior
$4 a month? You know?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
A fucking pizza, though, man. That is so fucking bizarre to me. I've never heard anything like that. Anthony, have you heard of indie wrestlers getting people from out of state to order pizza for them and pay for that?
No.
Fuck.
That's I wouldn't say it's a new low, but it's just I don't know.
I would say it's a new low. I mean, this is fuck. And I like the guy. He's great in the ring, very entertaining. It's just fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Not really.
That's like a new list.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. But I guess let's talk about this. Acid Cup did happen at the ECW arena. I was there. Great fucking card. A lot of issues with the show. I'd like to come sit here and say it was the best show ever because I think it deserved to be a fucking fantastic show, which it was, from in-ring perspective. But you're in South Philly, you're in Trent Acid's backyard. You're at the ECW arena where he shed fucking blood and made his name essentially. Showed up there. I was meeting Tony and them down there. Fucking showed up. There's maybe like 40 cars in the parking lot. Usually, when we tailgate at the ECW arena, if you show up late, you're gonna have to park fucking 3 blocks down. Open parking, just park anywhere. Not too many people. It was sad, man, for me as a fan, because I wanted this to do well, And I think it deserved with the lineup that they had, and it was fucking weird, man. I mean, I showed up and second row was still empty on my side. Just filled up the first row. Probably the smallest ECW arena show I've ever gone to.
You sound really depressed.
It was fucking depressing, dude. It really depressed the shit out of me.
You really sound like down about that.
I really was, man, because it was there's certain shows that kind of give me the old feeling and kind of make me mark out and feel like a little kid again. You know what I mean? Like Tournament of Survival for Zandig, I felt like a little kid again. You know what I mean? Because it made me feel like it was 2001 again. This is what I was hoping for the Acid Cup, and I think a lot of the fans expected the same. You saw a lot of the older fans there. The hat guy was there. Cool as shit. Got to talk to that guy. He actually he remembers my stepdad from the shows, because he was the only black dude wearing the Eagles jersey at every fucking show he went to, which wasn't that many. It was like 3 or 4. But wrong name, but he knew who I was talking about, and busted it up with the hat guy. Took a picture with him. Fucking great dude. Just fucking hilarious. He's a big Masada fan, which is cool. It was just fucking weird, man. I mean, I just expected, because if they fucking packed this house, dude, this would have been a show that would have gone down as one of the best shows in recent years. You know what I mean? And it just it was just silent. And what fucking just pissed me off was, the original CZW guys that go to every fucking show. They sit in the front row. The cookie guy, Steven, he's cool, man. I mean, I was talking to him at the show. Not him, the other dudes fucking just hating everything, booing every fucking thing, booing Pinky Sanchez, Janela. They fucking gave Kyle the Beast the hardest time of his life. They were just fucking booing everything, just being completely disrespectful. That shit was, to be honest with you, was kind of really pissing me off. So that kind of killed the show for me a little bit. But I really think it's just poor advertisement, man. Yeah. And I told Lauderdale this. I was like, dude, this is like you're just going through social media, and it doesn't necessarily work for everything, man. I mean, ECW, CZW, Chikara, whoever did shows, Ring of Honor at the arena, you always saw fucking, posters everywhere by Tony Luke's, right around the corner by the corner store. You saw it everywhere, you know what I mean? And out of curiosity, I was early for the show, because I was delivering some posters for them and shit. I was early at the show, so out of curiosity, I'm like, yo, let me go walk around and see if I did not know that this show was happening. Would I find out about it if I walk around the corner? Like, would I know about this? And sure enough, I wouldn't. Because the only place the poster was in front of the fucking door. So if you didn't know this show was happening and you're in the neighborhood, you wouldn't know what's happening.
And that's insane to think, because that building, like I said, you could be Joe Blow running the show there. People in that area know that fucking building is known for wrestling, so if it's a show there, they'll show up. and damn near anything. So that's actually depressing to hear.
Yeah, it was very depressing, dude.
But I think, like you said, it kind of goes to like their advertising practices because honestly, and if you can't sell out that building, it's a problem. And I think, like you said, social media is great and all, but you still got to go old school with some things. Pound the pavement, let people know, hey, pass out flyers.
Yeah, get a street team, dude.
Something like
street team is free, man. It's fucking fans, you know.
I mean,
And you know what's bad when Feinstein is at a fucking mall instead of coming to the ECW arena to sell DVDs. Seriously, you know, I'm not even trying to be funny. You know it's bad when that dude's not even coming out, wasting his time to make some money. You know,
and he make money if it turnout was that bad. If you say, as you say it is.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I would say they probably had maybe 120 people.
Damn.
Yeah, like 120, 140 maybe. Not more than that. That was the smallest show I've seen at the arena. I mean, every time, at least 500 people. You know, and I'm talking at least.
Yeah.
House of Hardcore fucking sold out. You couldn't even walk in that bitch. Fucking 1,500 people standing.
Yeah, that was my worst fear because I was joking with some. I didn't put this on like any kind of like my main page. It was just going back and forth with messages. But I was saying like the last two shows we went to legit drew like what 70, 80 people. You could literally if you took the time could count the people in the house. And it was like, if they was drawing that many people there, I'm like, this arena show, ugh. In the back of my mind, I wanted it to do well, but I'm like, they're not going to do well on this one. They're going to take a bath.
I will give them credit for having enough balls to not cancel the show, though. Because, like, if I sold fucking, 50 tickets in advance, and I'm going to the arena putting down 5 stacks as the fucking payment just for the arena, not insurance, not licensing, not 26 wrestlers to pay, I'm like, dude, we fucked up the last couple shows. I'm not taking another fucking, whatever the loss may be. You know? But, I mean, they did the show, and it was a fucking amazing show. I have nothing bad to say about the show itself, but it was just the draw that kind of killed it for me. It was some of the fans that were just fucking annoying. Some cool people there. Like I said, the hat guy, that was awesome to see him there again. But even... The only time he really came alive was during the Masada match, which I'll get into. But let me go over this card real quick, and I'll go over the results. So we had Joey Janela, and these were all 4-ways. We had Joey Janela versus Travis Gordon. You know who Travis Gordon is?
Can't say I do.
Yeah, I didn't know who he is, but he was pretty decent. Prince Ali was supposed to be in this match, but I guess he's signed to NXT or the Cruiserweights, so he could not be there. So instead, they brought out Indigo Child, which is Deranged from back in the day. Deranged,
nice.
Dixie, and all them. So it was Joey Janela versus Deranged versus Travis Gordon versus Teddy Hart. It was a great fucking match, as you can expect. Anything from Teddy Hart and Joey Janela is going to be good. Deranged, I was always a fan of him. I thought he could do a lot in the wrestling business. But, he was really small back in the day, but he was fucking 16 when he got into business. But it's good to see him still do it. You know what I mean? I don't really like his new gimmick, the Indigo Child thing, where he covers his face. Like, dude, come on. Everybody knows it's deranged. Just go with the fucking gimmick. You've been doing it for fucking 15 years. You know? Just stick to that. But Joey Janela defeated everybody in this match, and him and Teddy Hart had a face-off, and they said that one day they're going to do a 1-1-1. So I guess, GCW eventually is going to have Joey Janela versus Teddy Hart, which... That'll be a good match. I'm excited for that. Although I still want to see Chris Dickinson versus Teddy Hart. Hopefully that'll happen one day. Next up, Boxman, you know him. DJ Z from TNA. He came in. He went against House of Glory's Smiley. And they went against Laredo Kid, which is like a luchador, against Ken Broadway, and that's another House of Glory guy. He came out with a gang of fucking Brooklyn goons and shit. They were throwing out fake $100 bills. It was fucking silly. But that was actually a really good fucking match, too. DJ Z was in town because the next day at the arena they had a luchador show, which I guess they actually outdrew the Acid Cup because from what I heard, they had about 300 people there. And, yeah, and there was, Dr. Wagner was on the show, So I'm sure, a lot of the local Mexicans went there, but I don't know, man. I just expected the Acid Cup to fucking... I mean, from as soon as they announced it and after the TOS... I saw the draw for, Tremont and Zandig, and I was like, all right, they're either going to cancel this or it's going to be a smaller amount of people than they expect. But I didn't think it was going to be like 120, 140 people. But DJZ versus Smiley versus Laredo Kid and Ken Broadway. Surprisingly, Laredo Kid won. I don't know who that was, but he's a luchador. He beat DJZ, Smiley, and Ken Broadway. Smiley's fucking great. I love Smiley. He's a short little white dude, kind of doing like the more serious version of El Generico. White luchador, doing crazy shit. So from this part of the tournament, you have Laredo Kid and Joey Janela. Next up, Homicide was in the building, but he did not wrestle. He had like a family emergency. So to replace Homicide was Grim Reaper, which I'm a big fucking fan of Grim Reaper. I love that guy. It was always good to see him. Jersey All Pro, original, ICW, fucking CZW. Always a cool dude. If you listen to Don Tony's show, this is the guy that Don Tony used to manage. Grim Reaper replaced Homicide. He went against B-Boy, Human Tornado, which I know you guys like a lot, and Arcadia. Arcadia was actually pretty fucking decent in this. I'm not the biggest Arcadia fan. Human Tornado is always entertaining. He's still got it, man. He still looks exactly the same. B-Boy fucking delivering the stiff shots as always. And Grim Reaper still looks good, man. And from this, B-Boy won. So next up you had, for the semifinals, you would have Joey Janela going against B-Boy, which is cool. And then the next match was Pinky Sanchez versus Drew Blood. And Drew Blood, obviously, Trent Asset's good friend, versus Matt McIntosh versus Steve Scott. And Pinky Sanchez actually advanced. So you had Laredo Kid and Pinky Sanchez next up for the semifinals. And Pinky Sanchez defeated Laredo Kid, so he went to the finals. And you also had B-Boy go against Joey Janela for the semifinals, which was a fucking great match. The crowd was kind of dead. What do you expect from 140 people, though? But there was actually more Joey chants than B-Boy, which was a little shocking because there was a lot of old school fans there. But it was cool because he came out to the Eazy-E song, the song that he used to come out to, which is pretty fucking cool. But Joey Janela defeated B-Boy, so Joey actually went to the finals for the Trent Acid Cup. And Pinky Sanchez defeated Laredo Kid. So in the finals, you had Pinky Sanchez against Joey Janela, which I'll get into in a second. But after intermission, you had Kyle the Beast defending the GCW World title against Masada. Jesus, what can I say about this match? Obviously, there's a no blood policy at the arena. Kyle the Beast, he bladed a little bit. Not much blood, but they tried with what they could do at the arena now, which is so fucking sad because, like, dude, this arena is known for fucking just bloodbaths, and they can't even do anything in here now. It's so fucking miserable to be in there. It's always cool to go back, man, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. The Eagles Nest, they took it down years ago. It's not the same fucking place.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, it's like, say what you want about the original building, it was a shithole, but it had a certain charm to it the way it was, but everything got to change, I guess.
Yeah. I just, the old fucking, the bingo hall sign, it was still up till a couple years ago. They just took it down and auctioned it. But before that, they still had the Asylum fucking signs up when Extreme Rising went back. But yeah, ever since then, dude, they just completely changed it up. Because even when Extreme Rising went back, it still kind of looked like the arena. And then they completely just switched it up. But Masada and Kyle the Beast, they tried, man. They tried. There was some table spots and so forth. The one thing about this match that I want to mention is those CZW crowd guys, they fucking gave Kyle the Beast the hardest time of his life. Just were brutal to this guy. Telling him he's fucking terrible, get the fuck out. And they're front row guys. It's a small arena. Like, you could tell they were getting to him. He started botching spots. You could tell those 3-4 guys really fucking got to him. And as a professional, I don't think, you should let that get to you. But I can understand in such a small area with such a small crowd, you hear every single voice, you know.
Yeah.
And I hit him up afterwards, and I was like, yo, that was good shit, man. I don't know why you let the crowd get to you. And he was like, he just came off the bat. He was just like, oh yeah, it's just the Philly people. They just want blood. And I was like, oh, bro, I'm from Philly, and that's not true. Those are actually Jersey dudes. And then he can't. His response was okay dot. I'm like, all right, well, I'm stating facts, dude. I don't know if you want to take it personal. It is what it is. But those weren't fucking Philly dudes that were booing you. Those are Jersey guys, guys that are from your backyard. Don't put it on Philly. It's the fucking those couple CZW guys. What were you saying, Anthony?
I was just saying that's just like the disconnect from like the fans. Like even when we was coming up as fans, it's just like you look at like the original ECW fans. Yeah, they had their moments where they would shit on people, but their whole deal was they were pissed off about what the wrestling business had become. And if you were good, they gave you props. They gave you respect. They didn't just shit on you just to shit on you. And I think nowadays fans just go to shows just to shit on you just for the sake of shitting on you.
But these aren't new guys though. These guys are fucking the original CZ. These guys have been going to shows for fucking 15 years. Yeah. These aren't new guys.
You know? These were the old school fans.
Yeah, right? These are the old school guys.
Oh shit, they should know better then.
Oh well, you know. I just don't understand. If you hate something so much, why even go to the shows? I don't.
You don't have nothing else going on.
It does not make sense to me. But we had another match that had the Hit Squad, which you could tell was an emotional moment for them. They slapped hands literally with every fucking fan out there, and individually thanked everybody, saying they love Philly because it put them on the map and they love being back at the arena. It's been years since they were at the arena, and after the match, they actually cut a promo saying this is probably going to be the last time they're going to be in Philly. It's probably the last time they're going to be at the arena, and they thanked all the fans for coming out, and said how much this arena meant to them, and basically it was kind of like their backyard because the Ring of Honor started doing shows there, Jersey All Pro started doing shows at the arena, CZW they came in and out a few times, but they did a lot of shows at the arena. Even 3PW brought them in, and they were doing shows there at the Viking Hall.
Yeah, it's amazing to think how long they've been around, man.
But it was the Hit Squad against Blackout, which it was cool to see Ruckus again. Devin Moore and also fucking Lucky 13 representing Nation of Intoxication against. I wasn't too familiar with these guys, Private Party, but they're fucking great. Private Party took the titles from the Hit Squad and they really put them over. There was a ladder spot that they botched where the guy almost fucking killed himself. That was kind of brutal. But it was a really good match. These Private Party guys, I'm very excited about them. I think they're definitely a team to look out for. Really fucking good, man, in the ring. But overall, there was not one bad match on this whole fucking card. It was just a little disappointing when it came to the draw and how much interaction there was with the fans. Again, another show sponsored by fucking NyQuil. But the finals. Joey Janela and Pinky Sanchez. And I should mention Zandig did actually show up. Zandig was there.
Oh wow.
He was not in good shape. He said he broke his back in 3 spots and they botched the surgery, so he's got to get another surgery. Matt Tremont came out and said that he still wants that match. He said when he comes back, he's going to be honest with the fans right now. Right now is not the time. He's too hurt. When he comes back, they'll definitely make it happen. Who knows when that's going to be? It's probably going to be like fucking 2 years. Dude looked pretty chalk, man. I don't think you're going to see Zandig again for some time.
They don't even bring him up on CZW no more. He's fucking done.
Well, he's still mentioned in Cage of Death. I don't know why, but I don't know. That's a whole other story. I have no idea what's going on with that. But Zandig did come out. Unfortunately, which was disappointing, Z-Bar no-showed. Fucking Johnny Cashmere, his tag team partner, no-showed the show, which is like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean?
I was never really big on Cashmere. It just never wasn't. But the fact that he didn't show was kind of surprising.
Well, see, I don't know the whole story. I don't know if because there was a lot of rumors out there that Trent's family didn't really want the show to happen. Maybe that's why Cashmere pulled out. I really don't know. He sure as hell was on the poster, so I don't fucking know. But The main event was Joey Janela versus Pinky Sanchez in like a TLC match. They fucking tore it down. Joey Janela won the match, and fucking dude's fucking mouth was busted wide open. And it was fucking brutal, man. They did everything that they could to fucking try to get the crowd into the show. And when it comes out on DVD, Blu-ray, or whatever, I definitely recommend people to check it out. It was definitely a great tournament, but once again, not a good draw. So I doubt they'll do fucking shows at the arena again. That would be stupid. So please don't do that. Maybe the National Guard Army. I don't know if you want to come back to Philly. But the arena, it's not the same as it used to be, man. It's not some shitty bingo hall. It's expensive. It's not the same place, you know. There's still dog shit everywhere. That'll never change. For some reason, South Philly people can't pick up dog shit. Don't know why.
How was security this time? Did they rape anybody?
Yeah, dude, it was the same shit. And that's another thing I fucking hate, man. You can't even leave the building. It's so fucking ridiculous. I really do hate going there. Like, I love that building more than anything, but I hate going back.
You love it.
Dude, it's so fucking, it's so different. They have like tiki bars there and shit now. It's like, this is not the fuck is this, man? They got people standing by the bathroom ready to wipe off your dick for you. It's a whole deal, dude.
Yeah, they
Give
got
that
somebody
guy
at the
a
table.
dollar. Listen, Shaheen, go get a Mai Tai. Tip the guy $1. Go with the flow, man.
Yeah, it's just not what it was.
Oh, all right.
By the way, Brian Wolf was there sitting next to Ryan. And I'm pretty sure this dude got kicked out within like the first 10 minutes. He was fucking shaking the guardrail so hard. He's like drunk. And security's like, yo, dude, you gotta chill the fuck out, man. He's like, all right. And I'm looking at him because I'm just so entertained by like drunk people, you know what I mean? So I'm just like looking at this dude, and I can tell he's like forgetting already. 3 seconds later, he's fucking ready to break down the guardrail again, and then eventually he disappeared. So I'm guessing they kicked him out. But that was fucking hilarious. Definitely a good show, man. It was a good time. After the show, Joey Janela cut a fucking shoot promo on Nick Burke, on Z-Bar, on fucking Johnny Cashmere for not showing up, and he said he's better than them. They're all fucking just garbage. He always thought they sucked, and it was disrespectful that they no-showed this. It was a very, you could tell it was emotional for Joey. You know, he's obviously a big Trent fan. He was definitely influenced by Trent. So were a lot of the guys that were on the show, and a lot of them actually work with him, so it was definitely a cool show. I mean, I would recommend checking it out. Also, I designed a poster for the show, and it got, they gave it to somebody, and they raised some money for, I think it was Trent's family and some kind of disease that they had going on.
Cool.
So that's always cool. And I got one of my posters. I gave it to Lauderdale, and he got it signed by everybody that was at the show. So that's a cool little piece to add to the man cave. It's got like 40 signatures on there, and I can't read one of them. So they're all there though. Who knows who's who? But that's cool, man. I just don't know where GCW is going with this. I saw them put a post up saying this is just the beginning, but last couple shows drawing 80 people, 120, 140. Which they've been, honestly, like, I want them to do well. They've been putting on my favorite shows in the past couple of months. I think they've had better shows other than the CCW show from 2 months ago. They've been putting on I don't draw.
I mean, I don't know about how New Jersey, but you can't. If they had got like a little street team together in Philly and just walk around South Philly, knocking on doors, putting shit on people's cars, they could have drew a respectable house for that show. So it's no excuse for that.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was that, man. Jersey All Pro is coming up in November. I guess that's the next show. That's gonna be that's gonna have a decent amount of people, man. That's not Jersey All Pro. Don't fuck around. When they go to Rahway, New Jersey, they fucking they tear it down, man. And it's their 20th anniversary show. Boxman, you'll like this. Alberto Del Rio is actually wrestling against Sami Callihan, first time ever.
Yeah.
Well, actually, nobody knew who the opponent was until today. I was just saying he's wrestling. We didn't know who it was against. But
really?
Sami Callihan.
Boxman won't get the reference, but I'm sure Shane will. You know what's funny about them wrestling?
What's that?
Remember the name of Callahan's old tag team with Moxley?
What, Switchblade? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Switchblade Conspiracy. Good one. Good one. Joe Gacy, too. But another match on the Jersey All Pro. Best of the lightweight heavyweights, which is weird. Light heavyweights, I don't really get that. Ezreal, Pinky Sanchez, Arcadia, JT Dunn, Johnny Silver, Shug D, Joey Janela, and Steve Scott. So 8 people. It's all fucking talented. I don't know Shug D, but the rest of them, all phenomenal. Also, they're going to have B-Boy versus Black G's, which will be cool. Wrestle Pro is coming in. Who gives a fuck? Pat Buck and Kevin Matthews. Get the fuck out of here. Versus Private Party. Whatever. Gives a shit. The H Effect, Dixie's coming back. Deranged is coming back. And the Insane Dragon is coming back. Original Jersey All Pro guys. If you watch the Indies, late 90s, 2000s, you definitely know those names. And they're facing off against another group of original Jersey All Pro guys, which never got really around other than Jersey All Pro. Magic, Jay Lover, and Crazy Ivan. Crazy Ivan the Nazi, if you don't
Oh, yeah.
Kyle the Beast is going against Joker. DJ Hyde is actually going against Matt Tremont in a CZW match. And they got Drago and Aerostar against EYFBO from Team Pazuzu. They got Homicide and fucking Low-Key against the Hit Squad in a cage match. I mean, you don't get a fucking better card than this for the Indies, man. I mean, this is fucking stacked to the gills, man. This is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime type of show. 20th anniversary. Definitely check it out. Rahway, New Jersey, November 12th, 7:30. Tickets are still available. JAPW.net. Get them while they last. I went to the last few anniversary shows. They were all great, so check it out. But with that said, anything else we missed you guys want to mention before we bounce? All right.
I'm good.
That said, check us out. Real quick, one more thing. I'll put this up on the Facebook. I don't know if there's any confusion still. There's no issues with In Your Head. Shout out to those guys. That whole shit's been squashed. So, Jack, 1 inch. Salute those guys. No clue. Not really sure where the confusion was since they said it on their show that there's no beef, and we've said there's no beef, but there's no beef. There you go. So shout out to In Your Head if you want to check them out Tuesday nights. Check them out. They're on Mixlr as well. Check us out every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here. Mixlr.com/THT podcast. Next Wednesday, I think I won't be here, so we'll have to figure that out. But check out Wrestling Soup, WrestlingSoup.com every Thursday, 9:30. JCat, blogtalkradio.com/Yakuza, Yakuza Kick Radio. Geeks of the Industry, Chunky Larry, check him out. We'll be on the Powies. That'll be very fun.